overcome by Angelica. Mom was talking now about Christmas and how busy she was at work, while Angelica and I both gazed into space. I was wondering if she could have a twin sister, like the good and the bad, or the shy and the pushy. But Mrs. Trotter had called her Angelica. You wouldn't call twin sisters the same name. The silence between us was getting embarrassing. How's it going, Angelica? I had to push the words out. All right. Her eyelashes were soft and stubby like the bristles on a horsehair paintbrush. The line started to move and we shuffled with it. It was nice of you to bring over my book that day, I said desperately. I really appreciated it. That's okay. I go by your house all the time. Then she stopped and gave a little gulp. You go by my house? What for? I mean, not often. I mean, not really. Angelica looked as if she might cry. Next, please, the Rabbit Hutch hostess called. I can take 7. She began counting and touching shoulders, and the Trotters trotted off, wishing us a Merry Christmas and saying how nice it had been to see us again. Angelica gave me one last mournful glance. Angelica seems like a nice girl, Mom said when they'd gone. She's quite shy, isn't she? Criminy. Mom ought to hear her in school and see her, too. Talk about a switcheroo. Fortunately, I didn't have to give my opinion because the hostess appeared again and pointed us to a seat by the window. I guess at this time of year the hostess doesn't bother to escort you. Mom and I ordered steaks and french fries despite Miss Sarah's turkey salad recommendation. We didn't talk about Nick at all. I admit I stretched my neck hoping for another look at Angelica, but she'd vanished into the dark corner of the Rabbit Hutch. I couldn't even see her when Mom and I were on the way out. We stopped at Grandma's bake shop to get oatmeal muffins to eat in the car. In a basket on the counter were cookies, big as dinner plates, wrapped in plastic and tied with a red ribbon. Oh, look, butterscotch. Nick's favorite, Mom said, and then bit her lip and glanced down at me. It's okay, Mom. You don't have to never mention his name. Just because I don't like him that much. I'm sorry you don't like him, Marcus, Mom said in a way that made my heart beat fast with worry. He likes you. I'm sure. My horrible, surly voice was back, and I tried to make things better by saying, get him some of the cookies if you want. I don't care. That didn't make it any better. It sounded surlier and meaner than ever, and Mom's mouth tightened. I think I will. The Grandma's bake shop lady asked which kind we wanted, peanut butter or butterscotch. Butterscotch, Mom said. He doesn't like peanut butter. He doesn't? I asked. And Mom gave me a sideways glance as if to say, see, and you were accusing him. Did you think he ate our peanut butter? Well, maybe she'd gotten it wrong, or maybe he just didn't like it in cooking. I knew what I knew. The lady put the 2 big cookies in a bag and offered to carry them. And I offered to carry them, but Mom said no, they weren't heavy. I hated Nick even more for spoiling our night. It's weird how that guy's always around, even when he's not invited. We drove home through lighted streets, bright with bells and prancing plastic reindeer. A group of Hare Krishnas in long white robes sang silver bells on the corner. They looked like Christmas angels, except they had no wings or hair. There were carolers out still, but they weren't the ones from Pacific High School. Would Angelica have liked that message from Fred Garcia, the one I'd thrown in the trash? She hadn't been so mature tonight. Fred wouldn't have liked her tonight. I wondered how much Mom liked Nick. I wondered why he was doing the things he was doing. The light was on in his apartment. Mom parked our car behind his and leaned into the back seat for the cookie bag. I guess I'll give him these tomorrow, she said. Why not now, I asked. Then you could see him, and an evening without Nick is such a waste of time. Mom pushed back her hair. Do you know you're getting to be rude, Marcus? You mean because I don't like Nick? No, because you never miss a chance to be horrible about him, and he doesn't deserve it. She opened her car door. Since you suggested it, I think I'll run up and give them these now. They'll be fresher. She hesitated. I don't suppose you want to come? I stepped out of the car before I answered. The night was cool and the sky bright with the stars. From the direction of the Clark's house came the smell of something sweet and spicy. I glanced up at Nick's apartment. Actually, I didn't want Mom going up there by herself. The two of them may be talking about me. Mom would say, he's getting so rude and impossible, I don't know what I'm going to do with him. And Nick would say, it's hard for the boy, Caroline. He'll get over it. Why did I know Nick would be reasonable and in a way on my side? Why couldn't he be rotten about me so Mom would start not liking him? Our house looked dark and somehow mysterious. I didn't really want to go into it by myself. I guess I'll come with you, I said. Good. I saw the glimmer of Mom's smile in the half-dark, heard the pleasure in her voice. She put her arms around my shoulders. Let's go. I tagged behind her. She climbed the wooden steps to Nick's, her heels tapping out a happy little rhythm. I sneaked a couple of glances at our house below. Why hadn't I left a lamp on in the porch or living room? A car passed on the street and its headlights gleamed on the blankness of a window. For a second I thought I saw movement behind there, but it was only the tree branches or the top of the oleander hedge reflected in the trail of light. It was nothing at all. I hurried to catch up with Mom. Yes. Yes, Laura.
I have a question and maybe a prediction. Why is Angelica being like all quiet and shy and not wearing the makeup she usually wears to school?
You have a theory, Eli?